So I wanted to take a quick look at power set versus extra wound set. The new Jake and Hagar seals sort of made me focus a little bit on extra wound. They're cool, so I had to have some anyway. But I really wanted to answer the question to myself, which set's better, what are the trade-offs? So I put this little sheet together and I thought I'd walk through it real quick. So for my power set, I have the Red Viper Spear, the Blackfish, and the Red Scorpion. They're all sealed with the Mance Raider seals. And for my extra wound set, I have Red Viper Spear, Blackfish, and the Spear Wife, just to sort of maximize the extra wound differential. And for a main character without any gear, I just plugged in 5, 28. Obviously, whatever assumptions you make will change things a little bit. I'm not sure you get quite this high without gear, but that's what I used, and I'm using the same thing for an opponent, although I gave them 100% for their gear, whatever. So we're stronger than the opponent in this assumption, and obviously whatever, you have to assume something. So you can see just real quickly, there's a small trade-off just on the intrigue number, 791 versus 768. So the extra wound pumped up by those JH seals get you a little bit higher number. But the big trade-off is obviously in this intrigue plus SAB bonus, which is 100% here versus 42% in the extra wound set. So that's one major trade-off. The other, of course, is the trade-off for the extra wound bonus. So the power set, if you figure your main, as I did, delivers a total hit about 1,500. The extra wound set delivers a total hit of around 1,123. So against an opponent whose numbers are 550 plus 100, again, this would be a slightly weaker opponent, you're going to win about 58% of the attacks in wearing the power set, and only 51% wearing the extra wound. So that's a big difference right there. But there is some trade-off on the number of wounds delivered. You are delivering 65 wounds. You're getting a little bit of an extra wound bonus here. Plus I plugged in 5% critical hit. For the extra wound set, you're getting 75. So you're delivering 10 more wounds per wave of 100 wearing the extra wound gear. But you're also taking more wounds because you're losing more attacks. So you're taking 49, you're taking 42 in the power set. You're delivering about 61% of the wounds with the power set versus just 60%. So again, I don't think the right question is which set is better. I think the proper question is which set is better for what your objective is. And if your objective is to wipe alliances, sort of like the old school goes, clearly you want to wear something like the extra wound set and deliver 10 more wounds per wave of 100 than the power set. But as we've evolved and had more objectives associated with winning regions and winning overall, or helping other teams win overall, in other words, having more interest in victory points in the AVA combat, then the power set seems to make more sense. You're going to win 7 or 8 more attacks per wave of 100, which will translate, depending on the exact victory points, somewhere between 1,500 and 2,000 more victory points per wave. So either one is the right answer, but I think this helps you figure out which one is the right answer depending on what your objective is. I mean, you could certainly imagine a situation where you might want to wipe out an alliance to start farming spoils, in which case you definitely want something like this. But if your main objective is to build victory points and position yourself in the quest for a title, then this is probably the better approach to secure that objective. Anyway, I hope I'm not boring anyone. This is just my attempt to sort of get my mind wrapped around not so much which is better, but what are the trade-offs, and I'm glad I can do both. Anyway, thanks for listening. Let me know if you have follow-up questions.